Today here on Off the Field, I'm standing here with the man himself, Jeudy. South Florida native, Broward County to be exact.
Yeah.
This is your second annual youth football camp that you're putting on for the community.
Yeah.
What's the inspiration behind it?
I just want to get the community together, and just play some football and enjoy each other's company and just have fun. That's my biggest thing, and the main reason I did it, just to get everybody together and stuff, and just enjoy everybody's time and stuff, and play some football, of course.
Right, of course. The kids love doing one-on-one with you, you know what I'm saying? And I talked to some of the kids, and they said they had nothing but great things to say about you. Even some of these Florida State players out here, from all over. But, Jeudy, you obviously have made it to the league, right? I know you're with the Browns now. That's, really big. But you played at Deerfield Beach High School. You played at Monarch. Talk about the transition phase for you, how that was going from high school down here to the league.
It was pretty smooth because I already knew what I wanted to do in high school was to get to the league. So I just did whatever I had to do while I was in school at Deerfield and Monarch to become the best player I needed to be, so I could be able to go to college, and then go to college, and go to the league.
Right.
And I feel like I had a great amount of success doing that.
Yeah, you had some great people around you too. We were just talking about, I think 5 years ago, that's when I last saw you at Calvin Ridley's NFL draft party.
Yeah.
And so, talk about you guys' relationship. Obviously, you guys are close. You guys, grew up in the same area.
Oh, that's my dog, man. Like you said, we grew up with each other. We played high school ball with each other, and we've been tight and we've been clicked up since then. So, I learned a lot from him through my years in high school, and now we both in the league. So it's an amazing feeling that growing up with somebody and reaching the same goals and, reaching that goal. So, it's an amazing feeling.
It is. You guys, maybe playing against each other sometimes too, So that's always fun because that's part of that South Florida grit, right? Talk about South Florida. Why is South Florida deemed as the place out of the best state out of the whole country that produces the best athletes?
I think we just different out here. We're just so competitive with everything we do when it comes to football, whatever. No matter what it is, we want to compete. So I feel like that's where we get. That's where we get our juice from, our swagger from. You feel me? And I just think that's what we breed down here. We breed greatness for real.
Right.
Yeah.
When you hear people say, "Nah, it's Texas, it's Georgia," what's your response to that?
Nah, everybody know it. If they need a skilled guys, skilled players, everybody know where they come. Receivers, DBs, South Florida, where you come get them at for sure.
And it's a part of the training too, right? You have the best trainers down here.
Yeah. Everybody come down here to train. Every off season you see somebody new come down here to train from different parts of the states and countries and stuff, just because they know South Florida where you breed talent at. So
right. Yeah. You're a part of that talent too. Now, outside of football training, obviously this is off season. You guys have time to do stuff like this. But media training is important. That's what Off the Field is introducing to South Florida. Yeah. Why do you think it's important for youth athletes?
Media training is very important, because especially if you want to get to this high level, that's something you're gonna have to do throughout your career. So you got to improve on that, and that's just another way to help you build your brand and show everybody who you truly are by just having all these media companies and outlets come talk to you and then show your personality, show the type of person you are. So I feel like that's important that's what you're gonna have to do your whole career. So especially on this level.
You deal with it now, right?
Yeah.
And so you are in support of media training for youth athletes, especially down here in South Florida, right?
Yeah. To be honest, I was the type that never really liked doing interviews, and I wasn't good at interviews when I was in high school, little league, and I ain't used to like doing too much talking and stuff, but you grow into it over time and you realize, it's not that bad, and that's something that you're going to have to do to really grow within yourself too, so that's important.
I was just talking about with some of the other players. You got little league football players out here getting offers from D1 colleges, like Lil Rod, right?
Yeah.
You saw that, right?
Yeah,
what did you think about that?
Nah, he tough. I was at St. Thomas the other day watching him play, just a little piece. But you can tell he cold though. If he keep working, stay focused on the right track, he could become somebody. So yeah, he cold.
Right. Yeah. You wish you had an offer at 11 years old, right?
I wish I was as good as he is at 11 for sure.
Right. Yeah. But you know what? You're doing great things now on and off the field. I'm looking forward to seeing you this season with the Browns. I was up there in Cleveland for a little bit. They need somebody like you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, Jerry. So thanks for joining me on Off the Field, coming to the event, and good luck to you.
No, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.